So I say, let's start off on our adventure. We have been looking into stuff because we wanted to actually progress today. Because I most likely will be receiving Tears of the Kingdom Friday. And I'm going to be playing that Friday, so no Friday stream. We need to have some progress in Astalon today. So, Matt, will you explain to me what we figured out, what we are going to do starting today?
Alright, so basically, you see in the gameplay screen right there above, you see those three pillars.
Yes.
One of those little faces has glowing red eyes.
It
Now,
does.
I've heard from reputable sources that if you get all of those red eyes, then you'll get a special spell that you can use to banish people. So what Fish is going to attempt to stream, with my amazing help of course, is to break all of these faces.
Ooh, let's try one now.
Let's try.
It
Let's
did
see
it!
what happens. Oh my god, it's a man.
Let's find more. I'm just going to look for them then, yes?
Yes, and I...
This looks like an important room, by the way. This might be an important room.
It may be. I see a big man.
Is he a big man, or is he just a big man as in he can take a letdown from a lady and be the bigger man about that and stuff like that?
Oh, then he's a bigger man than me, because I was let down recently.
Oh no, Matt, you were?
Yes.
I didn't even know.
Yes.
Would you care to elaborate, or are you like, no, rather not? Oh, I'm sorry, pal.
My pen. I asked someone out for a movie. They said as friends or as a date. I said I would like both. And they said as friends, and I was like, shit.
Oh, that sucks. I have been there, man. I feel you.
What's going on with my tablet? I'm also drawing in the middle of this because I'm making a cute persona drawing, but my tablet just doesn't want to work today with me.
I'm trying to find more glowy faces. I haven't seen any so far, but we will find them. I believe it's 6 or something like that.
Yes, I believe so. I got the guide here, so if you got them all, I will tell you what to do.
Yes, very nice. Because there's like these skull enemy guys, and I cannot kill them. And I think I need to kill them at some point.
My computer is acting weird, and I have to restart for a second.
Oh,
so
that's good. That's fine, Matt. I'll go on. I'll just let you know I've seen number 2 over here, so I will continue on working. I will see you back soon.
Right,
feel free to call me. Let me just make sure that I can see that when it happens. Once, well, you go ahead and reset. I'll make sure after you're gone. So we got 2. Nice. Let's see here. We do want to make sure that we hear Matt when he comes back. So we are going to put the window here. And let's continue going. But how has everybody been? Nico, how have you been? What have you been up to? Have you had a pleasant day today? Are you also awaiting Tears of the Kingdom, or is that just not for you? I am very much waiting for that game. I want to play it. I'm hyped now. Oh, there was something there earlier. Wait, can I go up here? Can Cutie just go up here? She can. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Good job, Cutie. Let's go here. So we found this one. And they're all supposed to be in this area, basically. Let's see how... there are some rooms up there as well, so I guess we're going up first. See those rooms? We have to check them all, so... Anything here? I don't see anything here, so I'm going back. Let's see, I don't see any Gorgon eyes here either. None there. Okay, we're just going to make a little circle up and down in this. That's not a glowy one either. We have to find the glowy ones. Matt isn't back yet, I think. There's a glowy one. I see another one there. big bad wolf. Hello, Matt. I see another glowy one.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that's behind.
That was butt Matt. You remember that stream? A butt fell from your key. A key fell from your butt. Sorry, I say it the wrong way around. I don't know why I would swap those two things.
I refuse to acknowledge this.
Alright, so that's where the key fell from your butt. We've found 3 of them, and we
what in the butt.
The butt. I said what in the butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. Oh man. Okay.
People think I'm a homo.
Yeah, but it's.
It's amazing. I love South Park so much.
I love Butters so much.
Butters is so funny.
Butters was actually, well, it wasn't a case study, but I did have to describe all the personalities you have, and Butters was a rather unique one actually.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it right here, but I did a study called a thesis called "I'm with Stupid," and it was basically about how the comedy works when you have a duo of characters. So how comedy then works and what roles the respective characters take. But that of course also differs if, for example, I had 2 couples. I had like SpongeBob and Patrick, who are both comedic characters. And I also had, I don't know if you've ever seen that, Invader Zim. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, oh, I love them. There's also a very fun movie of that.
Yeah, well,
it's amazing.
The other couple was Zim and Dip, who are basically antagonists, but also a duo.
Yeah, that's amazing. Did you see that amazing, to intersect for a little bit, did you see that amazing Invader Zim movie?
I did not.
It's on Netflix, it's so amazing. I cannot recommend you enough to watch it. It captures the original so well, and I'm not gonna say anything else. So continue, sorry.
Yeah, but no, that's a good idea. But basically, I also had the South Park boys as a researcher. Yeah, Butters was rather unique, I remember. I don't know exactly how it was. I believe he was sanguine. Which is like... Yeah, you have basically like... they say you have 4 basic emotions. At least 4 basic personalities, but recently they added a 5th one, and Butters was one of those 5th ones.
Oh?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
What is his personality then?
I would have to look it up. I'm looking actually if I still have my thesis in my room, but I'm not sure that I do. I used to have stuff like that lying around in my... Well, not lying around, but
just lying around.
I would put it in my... I would have it on my bookshelf if I had it. Basically.
That's very interesting.
Just like my Harry Potter fanfic.
But of course, I've recently started listening to a podcast where a guy, an Australian comedian or radio host, reads his old fan fiction of Harry Potter from when he was 13 years old, and he wrote 7 fan fiction books, and they are hilarious, and he reads them all on his podcast. It's called Harry Potter and the Boys. It's amazing.
In what way are they hilarious? Can you elaborate on that?
They are typical 13-year-old humor.
Yeah, I get that.
And the funniest thing isn't really what the jokes itself, because the jokes and the books aren't good, but the funniest part of it is that this guy hasn't read any of these books ever since he was around 15 years old. And it's been 20 years or something, or 10 years or something since he wrote those books. So the funniest part of the podcast is him reacting to the stupid stuff he wrote as a kid.
Let me guess, there's a lot of pent-up romance and stuff in there.
Yes, there's a lot of weird stuff there. There's this one... Alright, I'm going to describe this to you, alright? You have to imagine that this guy reads this chapter. He has no idea what it is about, because he wrote it years ago. There's this one chapter where, for context, in this universe of Harry Potter and the Boys, Harry is now the principal of Hogwarts. He's now the big boss, he's now the head of Hogwarts.
The head honcho.
And yes, and there is a evil Dr. Snape or Professor Snape-like character called Mr. Charger. And Mr. Charger, in his second, the second book of this series, is trying to frame Harry Potter of murder.
Oh no!
So
For murder? What?
Yes, that happens like this. The children, the main characters, are in the middle of a Team Wizard tournament. So they're in a tournament and they have to fight a dragon, a little bit like the Goblet of Fire. And one of the professors in Harry's school, Seamus Finnegan, which is an actual Harry Potter character, is killed by Mr. Charger.
Aww.
So what Mr. Charger does, he drags the body to Harry, puts it next to Harry, and says, "Harry, oh no, look! It's a dead body! People are going to think that you killed him! I have no idea how this happens! I literally just got here, but people are going to think it's you! You have to hide the body, Harry! Come on, you have to hide the body!" So Harry, in this universe, is very stupid and he panics. So he actually thinks that he might have actually accidentally killed the body.
What?
He thinks that he either actually killed Seamus, or that people actually are going to believe that he did it without reason. So he drags the body with him to the Forbidden Forest and starts digging a grave and puts the body in there. Right as he's digging that grave, Hermione shows up, which is Professor McGonagall basically in this universe. Hermione shows up.
It's stealth Eugene!
Nothing, Hermione!
Well, wait,
illegal.
I couldn't hear that because aside from Hermione, apparently Stealthy Eugene also showed up.
Oh, it's Stealthy.
Hi, Foddy. Hi. We
Hello,
were just
Foddy.
talking about a guy who wrote Harry Potter fanfics, and they seem to be hilarious. So continue on, Matt. What happened next?
So it's amazingly funny. So Hermione shows up in the Forbidden Forest while Harry is digging a hole. And she said, "Harry, what are you doing?" "Nothing, Hermione. Certainly nothing illegal. Also, don't ask about where Seamus Finnegan is. I know that you weren't asking about him, but don't ask about him."
He really says something like that?
Yeah, it's literally that kind of dialogue. It's amazingly written.
Oh,
for a
man.
14-year-old. I love it so much. Then there's also, in that same chapter... in that same chapter, meanwhile, while Harry is burying the body of Seamus Finnegan, the children, the main characters, the boys of the book, are fighting a dragon. And one of the boys... Yeah, they're fighting a dragon. One of the boys is an outside boy who doesn't really belong in the group, and he's just a random character who was thrown into the book. This is literally his first appearance.
I think I found Seamus.
Oh, hello, Seamus.
Don't ask about the body.
You have to run. You have to hide the body. So the children are fighting a dragon, and the dragon breathes fire and kills one of the children. I think his name is Derek or something. It kills one of the children. The child burns alive. And the dragon is like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to kill him. This is such a big misunderstanding, I'm so embarrassed." And the children are like, "Ah, don't worry, we get it. Accidents happen, you know." So the dragon says, "Yeah, well, I'll be off to my car now, I'm gonna drive home." And then you get a whole chapter about the dragon who just murdered a child, who is going to his car, drives home to his dragon family, and tells his wife about the day he had.
Why doesn't he fly?
he takes his car, man. I don't know. He takes his car. And the funny thing is, his little character arc about the side character about killing this child.
Something is happening here.
Oh,
what?
That's cool.
Is this the banishment spell?
We
have it.
We did it.
So that's what we were doing, Fatih. We were getting this spell,
Good job.
and now we should have the. Yes, this is what we needed.
Nice. Good job. You did
All right.
it.
Okay, let's continue on.
So there's this whole side story in this book about this dragon who just murdered a child. He went into his car.
Wait, Fatih is asking what the hell this is. Fatih, what? Are you talking about the story Matt is doing, or what just happened on screen? Let's get that clear, because I want to talk about both. I want to talk about both. The story. Okay. Well, Matt, you can explain that. You explain to Fatih.
Basically, I'm summarizing a fan fiction of Harry Potter called Harry Potter and the Boys, written by Radio Mike, an amazing Australian comedian and radio host. and he made this fan fiction when he was 13. Now 10 years later, he's reading it chapter for chapter blind on his podcast. So right in the middle of the story, the dragon kills this child. And the dragon is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to." And the other people who just witnessed the murder of a child said, "Don't worry about it. A misunderstanding can happen." So the dragon just fucks off to his car, starts his car, but there's a whole section about how he can't find his keys, so he has to find his keys, puts his keys in the car, drives off to his wife's home. Then he goes to his wife, and there's a whole subsection. The dragon eventually wasn't arrested for his crimes because a misunderstanding can happen, and he lived happily ever after. And that's literally how that book ends, and how that chapter ends, and it's so hilarious. So hilarious.
Now I think that my fanfiction was actually very well written, now that I hear this.
I can recommend everyone to listen to Harry Potter and the Boys. It's such an amazing...
I will look that up, I think. That sounds hilarious. I'm still deep into my Christian lore. That's still a thing I'm listening to.
You've sent me down a rabbit hole with that.
I have just made it to the part where he decided he would be a tom girl, which is basically his version of a tomboy.
I've seen multiple documentaries and videos about him now. It's so weird. Such a weird guy.
It is very weird, right? He just keeps believing stuff too. That's the weirdest thing to me.
Yeah, he just had a severe mental illness. It's very sad.
I don't think it's that, honestly. I think he has autism, but yeah, I think he didn't have any safety nets that acted in the right way, except for school. Yeah, but his parents just pushed that advice away.
Yeah, but that can also treatment like that and growing up like that can also cause a mental illness.
Yeah, well. Oh,
like
yes.
You cannot look at the person.
You want my fan fiction?
You cannot look at the person and not say that they have a mental illness or something.
Fatih asks if I have any fan fiction. Yes, I do, Fatih. I think it's still on fanfiction.net. I'm not sure, but you would like to.
You know what we should do? We should do our own version of the Harry Potter podcast. And have your faction read your fan fiction.
I'll send it in the chat. 1 second, I don't know the link, but you may look for it. Let's see. That's the name, Yoroki and the Rod of Heritan. And that's, if you can find that somewhere and read that, that's my fanfic. It's English, so you can definitely read it. The one thing I regret is that I've written it mostly from an I perspective. So the character talks like I lamented that I did this and did that and blah 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 blah. Well, I could have also written it from third person, and I think there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't add up. Like I was very much like looking for a girlfriend at that age, so I put a girlfriend in the book, and I was now
this is getting kind of Christian-y, man. This is getting a bit scary, man.
No, I didn't went that far. It was all very instant. Well, it wasn't. No, it was very instant, I think. And
you didn't at least put a sign on your neck asking for a girlfriend.
No, I never did that. Wait, what the fuck is gift? I get a gift. What's a gift?
You get a gift?
Yes, I want the gift for 666.
Yes, Eddie, take the gift. You received the mark of Amphitheus.
Oh!
Albus can talk to him at Amphitheus statues without having to die.
So those are those statues we've seen of him.
Yes, Eddie, it's all coming together.
That's actually quite nice. But yeah, my story is about. Well, let me first. I think I've upgraded shit I needed. My story is about my original first OC, Yoroki. Don't ask me why he's named like that. And he goes to school, and there's also... Oh yeah, Snape doesn't like him either, of course.
But Snape is dead.
No, not in... My book takes place during the Prisoner of Azkaban. So... That's
alright, so he's basically a side character of...
Yeah, something like that. He also has his own friend circle. I did do some interesting things, I think. I instead of my character being good at Quidditch, I was like, okay, my character is good at magic chess. And I actually implemented like a magical chess tournament where they would play with the giant chessboard from the first movie. Except
That's
if the
amazing.
players would think too long, then the last piece they would have thought of would explode.
Uh-oh.
So basically,
That's not
if you would be like, dang, I don't know if I should move my rook, and your time was up, your rook would explode because you were hesitating.
Oh, that's right. That's a fairly interesting.
Yeah, and to make it even more weird is that at some point he of course also has some form of special power which he must learn to control. And meanwhile stuff is happening and his girlfriend is doing things and it's like yeah, it's a weird story.
Does my eyelash girl count as AOC?
Your eyelash girl, if you want to, does she have a name?
She's called eyelash girl.
I think that if you want your OC to really count as an OC, you have to name her.
She is called eyelash girl.
Okay,
She
if
is
that's her
eyelash.
name and she's happy with that, then
No, I need to draw her again because she has a fairly interesting character design, I think.
search and
She's
only
been
got
making-
3 completely unrelated results. Ah, sorry, Fadi. I can look it up. Well, not right now, but
Look it up.
it used to be at
Look it up.
fanfiction.net. Okay, so we're going to use that spell here, by the way. 1 second.
Oh. Alright, I'm seeing you do stuff.
Look, we have these... You see those floating orbs? We normally couldn't kill
Yes.
these guys, but now...
But now you can!
Yes, and now the door should open. And that's the only door I haven't opened in this area, so I wonder if that will help me.
That's amazing.
Hello? I think that'll help.
Hello?
I think that'll help. That's a warp gate. So that should help me
What,
get...
what can we do with it?
We can go in there, and we will probably warp, hopefully, to the other side of that wall that I have been seeing all this time.
Well, do it. Go.
I'm first going to get HP and coins. There we go.
Take the chance.
Oh, this
Take the
is
chance.
a new one. Wait, we need a... I don't have a white key, no!
Fatih just found a paragraph. I'm gonna read it, and he asks if it sounds familiar.
A silver wand, yes, that's it, that's it,
When
that's it. A silver wand, yes,
I
here's a silver
wanted
wand.
to read it, fish.
Oh, sorry, do continue. Feel
When a
free to
boy
read
with
the
a wand
prologue.
made out- When a boy with a wand made out of silver arrives in Hogwarts, he finds a strange messenger who tells him he is in grave ...
Danger, probably. ...
Whenever I bring back the Madcast, we can read through that.
Well, the prologue is very short, that's only 1 page. You should read the prologue. You'll get psyched.
Alright, Fatih.
If Fatih can give you the link,
forward
feel free to put the link here, Fadi. I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, I was like...
Fatih, link it. Then I will read it while Fish is going to play. If you want to.
I actually wrote that mostly while I was still your teacher, actually.
What? So I'm reading something that's responsible for my for the way I am.
Formation, yes.
Because teachers are the biggest influence of all.
Yes, we are. Don't you ever forget that.
I will never forget that.
Wait, darklordpotter.net? Wait, what the fuck? What? I'm
Fish
clicking
is
that.
now,
I'm gonna click. I need to
Fi-
click that. They didn't steal my story, did they?
Fish is now experiencing
What's happening? What's going on? 1 second. Now I hear.
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody
Are
stay
we
calm.
having a raid?
Everybody stay
Who's
calm.
raiding?
What's the procedure?
Rockcar gamer. Oh, hello.
Calm down. No,
we got
Oh,
a raid
stream-
of 7 people. Welcome in.
Hello.
So good of you to join. Let me quickly get to safety and then I'll I'll
We
give
were
you a proper
just
welcome.
about to read the most amazing fanfiction.
So, heyo, welcome on in. The king of toilets is reading your home. Wait, what? Lorenzo is also there.
So, hello, what are you doing here?
Ah, so Lorenzo is partly responsible here. I want. Wait, I want to have the music because the music is epic. But if I put it on pause, then I cannot have the
How
music.
do
So
I
I kill this
shout
now.
out someone? Shout out
Well,
someone?
like this, because I'll quickly do it. You do like SO and then Rockor Gaming. That's a good one to shout out indeed. And you can shout out Lorenzo.
Ah, that sounds really
Yes,
cool.
almost.
And it feels this
It's,
always gets to me so
Witcher.
hard in these
Oh.
games that
So welcome on in, Rockor. How are you? What were you doing today? What were you streaming before you came here? And I also see Lorenzo with your raid, so I think you know my boy Lorenzo, one of my biggest friends over here. So welcome on in, Lorenzo, as always.
What do you mean?
Lorenzo playing some Mega Man 7. He has good
Hey,
taste.
dude. It's a lie. Pick me up.
You were streaming
Oh,
some
there's
Elden
probably
Ring. I have yet to get to that game.
Rush.
I have been told by many people that's a very good game, so I probably should get to it at some point. So,
What a
yeah,
guess.
thing is,
What
Tears
a
of the
guess.
Kingdom is coming
Ah.
Friday, so you know what's going to
I'll
happen
make you
then,
pay,
what I
really.
will be playing. It's just the way things are. Lorenzo is trying to teach me, but I'm old and slow, and he's doing a good job. Hey, we can shake hands then, because I'm also old and slow. I'm like, I'm like nearing that 4. I'm nearing the 4. It's just scary. I'm like, no, what the fuck? I'm such an old fart, and I'm trying to stream and be entertaining, and then the young'uns come to me and they're like, hey, yeah, Fish, you have them Twitters and them TikToks, and I'm like, no, I'm just an old grandpa. Leave me alone.
I can manage your
Oh, thank you for the follow, Rockor. Thank you. I don't know. Wait, did I put on my... I didn't even put on my streaming labels. Let me quickly put it in. Back in the days. Yes, indeed. But we will pick up, right?
If you want a TikTok and you don't know how to manage it, I can manage one for you.
I might at some point, but I'm kind of scared because I keep hearing
I
stuff
can
about
recommend.
China.
But
And I
no,
don't.
no,
Yeah,
there's
you know
nothing-
how
there's nothing-
expensive porcelain is, so I'm like, why is China and TikTok so important together? I don't. Well,
No, listen. You're being influenced by the stupid American government. Listen,
he didn't even pick up on
the-
my
the
joke.
whole
You see,
the
guys,
whole-
this is MattLuigi. He's a friend of mine. He didn't even pick up on the joke. Continue.
Oh, but listen, you're an old guy. You're an old boomer or whatever the hell you are. I can't take those jokes with lying down.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Because as far as I know, you actually believe in the Chinese government.
Also,
actually
this
think they're
guy,
real?
let me quickly introduce this guy to you guys, because you don't even know who this is. This is the MattLuigi.
Hello.
He's a big friend of
I'm
mine
also
and
here.
Lorenzo's as well. You should check him out. He has a YouTube channel, TheMattluigi. And he's a very nice dude. So really check him out. He gifted me this game, which is called
Yes.
Astalon. It's a very fun 2D platformer with Metroidvania
It has-
elements. And it's just
It has
very
a
fun.
pretty lady in it.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to go to bed straight away. It's late in Sweden and I have to get to work tomorrow. Good luck with the rest of your stream, and I'll drop by you and I'll see you next online sometime. Well, Rocker, have a very great evening. Thank you so much for the raid. It's really appreciated. And get a good night's sleep, because I know how it is. I mean, Netherlands, same time zone. Go ahead to bed. You deserve it. I don't, or are we not the same time zone? Not sure. Anyway, have your night's rest, and I'll see you later. Thank you so much for the raid.
Bye-bye, Rocker.
And to everyone who is staying, my name is Fish on a Stick, and I do 2D platformers and Metroidvanias. So,
He's very good at
we are doing this game, which was gifted to me by the lovely MattLuigi. We are making good progress. We are finally on our way to getting the 5th additional character in the game, which will be the final one. But we are missing one single white key to actually get in there. So, yeah, we are going to track down a white key. And then we can do it, I think. Have an awesome evening. Thank you so much. And you too. Have an awesome evening, dude. I will definitely check out your channel too. I'll be sure to leave a like when I get back. Seems like an awesome stream.